Hello, I am Tatocat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Yay! Last time we got into a dangerous situation with Natsuki in her manga. And yeah, that's kind of where we left off. Alright, let's continue. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the paper that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Aw, man, we damaged her manga. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she lowers her head. Sob. I guess more of a sob was... I'm not sobbing. Sob. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright? Well, I'll help clean this up. So you're saying all you know how to do is clean? And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. We did also kind of look up her skirt needlessly. I mean, we could have held the chair without being on the ground. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She is surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess that Natsuki has good taste after all. I feel like it's like a backhanded compliment a little bit. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Of course, our beloved Natsuki. I'm so sorry we're cheating on you, right? But we just have to do this. Okay? I'm sure she wouldn't understand. We saw her play through. Yeah. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. I mean, our list has 20 words on it, so... Urgh. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. She is shooketh. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Satsuma. Did you do something to Natsuki? Why do you always assume that we do something to people? Huh? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. Did you do something terrible? I actually like Monica the best, though. I feel like I'm a little mean to her, but I like her the best. So far. We'll see how we go with Natsuki. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem laying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. To be honest, it's not that hard to figure that out. Are you sure you're not cheating, Satsuma? On who? Is she aware that we had a different playthrough even though we erased the thing and uninstalled it when we were playing? Or is she asking if we looked up a walkthrough? I didn't. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. That's okay, Satsuma. At least you're pretty. Maybe. I really don't know if we're pretty. I have no idea what Satsuma looks like. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. None of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I liked it.
Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that.
Huh? But Satsuma wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right?
Ugh.
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Satsuma is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist. Squiggle.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind.
Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. Or Yuri.
So what?
Well, I guess Satsuma's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Well, what if our poem is our only copy? Oh, this is a new poem. That's right, because before on Yuri's route, we didn't get to see her poems. Because she was like, oh, you like using sophisticated stuff. I shall never speak to you. And then her eyes explode. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. I like spiders. I think they're cute. And they eat flies. And I don't like flies. They're inconvenient. They're buzzy. But spiders. Love spiders. Guess we can't be friends, Natsuki. But I get this poem. Basically how incredibly stupid it sounds to just not like somebody for one hobby they have. No matter all of the other things, because of this one thing you don't like them. Like that poem. Good job, Natsuki.
Not bad, right?
Okay, just because I complimented you, don't let it go to your head. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
Satsuma's a bit dim. You might have to explain it.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Yes, it's pretty dumb to go crazy for somebody who likes something different than you, and then you straight out just refuse to talk to them. Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid.
She's right.
Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
She's right. Well, you're definitely right. Oh no, I agree with Satsuma. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been really enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
Alright, I will. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi again, Satsuma. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out. So, I hope you do too. I remember. Oh, yeah, we read this one too. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? It's not abstract. We played the game. We know what that one's about. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. I don't think Satsuma is capable of comprehending that. It's still too hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So she's talking to me. Okay. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Lies. I save my game and then you just erase it. You've done that several times. You never know when you might change your mind. Doesn't matter, you won't let me sometimes. Or when something unexpected may happen, like you erasing all of our saves and then we have to uninstall the game. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my tone to next? Sayori. Oh! I like this one, Satsuma. It has some nice feeling in it. Squiggle. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not
not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well,
You don't know her as well as you think you do.
I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Satsuma. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Read that. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. You're such a jerk.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ugh. Couple more days. Okay, we won't let that happen. Haha. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, and no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next?
Are you still mad at me?
Eh?
For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri. You might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Oh, that's... makes me feel so bad for her. It's okay. I know my leg is broken and I'm dying, but you can go and have fun somewhere else. I don't need your company. I have books. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that sounds great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already.
How?
We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the poster, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Squiggle. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. Like me, who has been able to play through this game continuously over and over with different endings and remember it, and I've done this millions of times. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire the others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of some room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Squiggle.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh, you have no idea how right that is.
Oh gosh.
She does. Monica knows.
You'll be fine, Yuri. After all, Satsuma's going after Natsuki in this route. I won't kill you. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. We will never get to that point anyways. The game will cut off before the festival ever starts. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's so fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called Death and Destruction.
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of the Crimson Eye.
Is that why she was crying in blood? Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? She was inspired. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay! Squiggle! I'm guessing next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. What a way to describe your friend. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Squirrel. Good job, Sayori. Even Satsuma liked it. Satsuma seems to like everything at this point, so it's really not that big of a deal if he likes something. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Satsuma. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Satsuma lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish it, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Well, why are you all looking at me?
That's an interesting name of a poem. Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Oh. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Yay! She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Except for at the festival.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever piece I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That will never come. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today.
Same goes for me. We'll end this episode here. Alright, we'll see you next time. Remember already, like, comment, and subscribe. And Tatocat, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon,